Perspective Podcast.
Yeah, Different Perspective Podcast. We back again. I got my man Tejai Moore in the building. He will be the next king of R&B. Just remember where you heard him first.
She was there when I ain't had no money. Now I'm getting money. I know some niggas hating on me. I just be like, yeah. I just be like, they're funny. One thing that they cannot do is take you from me. Remember that day I met you, I ain't wanna miss you. So I ain't shoot no shot, girl, I shot a missile. Shawty hold it down. 12 push up on me, she ain't make a sound. And I love you for that, baby. Hold me down, yeah, ain't nobody else. She just want me for the money. She just want me for the honest. And I know she ain't no good, but she all I ever wanted. Yeah, cause she for me like she love me, So I'ma beat it like I trust her, Even when I know I can trust her when it come to love. Never thought that I ain't do it like this. Shawty made me say, oh. One time for that one time, baby, won't you ride that thing slow? 2 times for the last time, yeah. Shawty made me say, oh. One time for that one time, baby, won't you ride that thing slow? Never thought that I ain't do it. Yeah. Listen for me, girl, one time. Yeah. You bring it back one time. Let's take a step back. Yeah. It's been a long time since I felt that. Yeah. The kind of love that cuts me deep and I'm bleeding. Oh, it took my breath away and my breathing. When I look ahead, I see someone else in my bed. I see someone else in your bed. Now I don't wanna see that. Now I don't gotta be that. Girl, we can have a rematch. I'm done with the games. Don't hit the play button. I can reverse. Oh, I promise I'll reverse. That's right, going in the layout. I would take back those words. Cause I know that you know that. Baby, I don't wanna go forward unless you go home my like a dance in the rainforest. All I ever wanted was for you and I to stick together, beat the odds. Had no idea, so difficult. Please, please let me know why things got so cold. Now my heart is frozen in time. If I could reverse, oh, I promise I'll reverse. That's right, going in the layout. I would take back those words. Cause I know that you know that. Baby, I don't wanna go forward unless you go home like a dance in the rainforest. Everything we had, it was special. So can we bring it back like a nickel? Everything we had, it was special. So can we bring it back like a nickel? Everything we had, it was special. So bring the ting back like a nickel. Hey, bring the ting back like a nickel. So bring the ting back like a nickel. When I look ahead, I see someone else in your bed. I see someone else in me bed. Now I don't wanna see that. Now you don't gotta be that. Yeah, we can have a rematch. I'm done with the games. Don't hit the play button. If I could reverse, oh, I promise I'll reverse. That's right, going in the layout. I would take back those words. Cause I know that you know that. Baby, I don't wanna go forward unless you go home like a dance in the rainforest. If I could reverse, oh, I promise I'll reverse. That's right, going in the layout. I would take back those words. Cause I know that you know that. Baby, I don't wanna go forward unless you go home like a dance in the rainforest. I'll reverse. Listen for me, girls out there, and you know who you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention,
Lucid
please?
Network presents a Different Perspective podcast. You're now tuned in.
Different, so don't compare me to another. I'm different, so don't compare me to another. Cause they can't hang, word to the mother.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to another episode of a Different Perspective podcast. You know what I'm saying? I got a special guest in the building today. It's Mr. Tejai Moore, producer, songwriter. You know what I'm saying? As of lately, you're doing a little bit of engineering out here too. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So,
definitely.
TJ, what's cracking?
Man, what's good? What it do? What it do, man? What's good, Shotgun?
I can't call it, man. You know what I'm saying? Chasing this bag like I know you doing. You know what I'm saying? And loving this music, man. And
Thank you, man. I definitely appreciate it, bro.
No doubt, no doubt. So let's get started, man. Tell me, I know you was a military brat, man. You traveled around a lot growing up. You got to see a lot of places, a lot of different things. So I would imagine that would play out through your music, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get started with that. Let's get started at, from an early age when you decided, you love music and the journey that you've been on.
Right. Well, see, the thing is, before I started music, man, I was really into sports.
Okay.
You get what I mean? So I was really playing basketball all through middle school as well as through high school. So, my plan was to, finish high school, finish playing ball, go to college, play ball. And, I feel like if you don't go for the big things, you're only going to get the small things. So I'm thinking NBA. You get what I'm saying? That's how far I'm thinking.
Right.
But before I graduated high school, man, something really happened that was nowhere near planned as far as with my basketball possible career, I guess I can say. And it was something because of music. At that time, around my senior year, so I'm 16, 17, I was just getting into the music, recording, performing, things like that. But it was just a hobby at the time, something happened, like I said, that caused me to not be able to play basketball anymore for the school. So I felt like my plan was to play basketball, but God's plan was for me to, make a difference in the world and showing me that my purpose was to be, someone in the music industry and, while shedding light on him, his love and grace. So since then, man, since I've been 16, 17 years old, I've been pursuing my musical career. And, as you mentioned, it did start in Germany, which is where I went to high school. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So ever since then, man, I'm still going. You know what I mean? I think the difference with me, a lot of people start their careers in music at an early age. I don't even have to say any names. 14, 15, 16. Right. And all throughout their career over the years, everything that they do is televised. Everything that they do is highly promoted. It's in the media. I've done many things over the years, man. I'm blessed to be able to, but many of it hasn't been televised. Many of it hasn't been all through the media. So I'm not like a childhood star or anything like that. But I did miss out on a lot of things growing up because the moment that happened, since then music has been my, right after God has been my number one thing, and I put my all into it. So, yeah, man, it's been quite a journey so far, man.
That's what's up, man. So, what was your I guess I'd say, what was your first project that you started on? When you got in professionally.
As far as project, I can't even recall, man, because it was so many years ago. Like I've been pursuing my career for 15 years now. Right. But I could say one of my first, as far as big shows, big concerts was performing on the B2K. Okay. So, coming out of the gate like that really set the standards for the type of things that I wanted to do. And now even recently, 15 years later, I'm in touch with those guys and I'm in touch with, certain members of the group. So it's crazy how things happen, man. I'm looking at these guys on TV, all over the radio, all over, the media and just loving what they're doing, those type of artists. And yo, I'm going to do that one day. And now 15 years later, I'm in touch with them and they're, it's a mutual respect. Like, yo, TJ, I love what you're doing. And it's just amazing, man.
Right. I see that you've done shows and with people that range from Swazzy Baby to Sean Kingston, Machine Gun Kelly, Travis Porter. I mean, you know, a whole lot. So you definitely been working. So
thank you, man.
What is it that so are you writing for a lot of different artists, or you know, just a few artists, or how's it going on the writing end of your career?
I'm writing for a lot of different artists. The way it usually happens is if I'm writing for one person, I kind of focus on that at the time. You know, it's not like like a thing where
is it ghost writing, or are these names that you can speak on? You know, songs that you can tell us that you know.
Yeah, these are things I can speak on.
Oh, okay,
you know what I mean? These are like I'm definitely not a ghostwriter. I'm definitely not a ghostwriter. You know, I think in the hip hop genre or lane, there's a lot of that going on as far as ghostwriting. Yeah. But you know, I'm an R&B and pop artist, so you know we don't have to go that route.
Okay, so I see you got like credits with Fifth Harmony. So what songs? What songs did you do with them?
Well, I had a song that I did for them by the name of Traffic Stopper. Okay. And that's definitely, I've never even spoke on that before because the song was going to make their last album. They actually didn't make that album, but it did get picked up by their publishing company, Sony ATV.
Cool.
So, you know, the way that stuff works, man, like I've literally had songs I've written and it got picked up, literally didn't release till a year later. You know what I mean? So, you know, I keep the faith, man, that song could come out any day now.
No doubt.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah, like I said, just elaborate, man, like anybody else that you've written for, you know, things. Because, see, a lot of times, and what I'm saying with the listeners, a lot of times they know the songs, but they don't know who wrote them, or, you know, they see the face and they automatically think that that's what the face is. So, you know. We let them know that you doing that behind the scenes. So now then when they see your face with your stuff, they know how to, you know, okay, that's the same guy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, man. I recently, I also did something for JACQUEES. You know, a lot of people know him. He doing this thing right now in the R&B lane coming up, man. A song by the name of 1 in a Million. I co-wrote that record. So, you know, that song got a lot of love, still getting a lot of love now, so that's a good thing.
Don't I treat you right, make you feel like you're alive? Tell the truth, I never lie, cross my heart, and I hope to die if I mistreat you, if I ever mislead you. My heart is see-through, no one can do what we do, what we do. 1 in a million, girl, we're still young, so I take my time on it, sit back, press play, rewind on it. Just when you think I'm done, I don't stop none. It just keeps on going and going. My love is a 1 in a million. It goes on and on and on. I give you a really good feeling all night long. My love is a 1 in a million. It goes on and on and on. I give you a really good feeling all night.
Over the years, man, I've been doing things overseas as well. Since I started overseas, I like to work with artists there as well because the music industry there is huge also.
Right.
You get what I mean?
So there's a lot to say, yeah, because you got, there was one group that I saw that you did over there. Y'all had a pretty big record over there from London.
Yeah. You mean Rough Copy, probably.
Okay, yeah, Rough Copy, yeah. So,
yeah, man, that record, Street Love, we kind of, you know, we kind of spin off the Anita Baker joint, the Sweet Love, and you know, it was all cleared, everything. Yeah, classic record, man. It did great, man. It did wonderful. Rough Copy is actually they were on a show called X Factor, and you know, I believe that show is here in the U.S. too, but it's kind of like an American Idol or something like that. But it's huge overseas in Europe and in London. So after that, man, they got a deal with Sony, you know, with Epic. You know what I mean? So their first single was this song that I co-wrote by the name of Street Love. Okay. And, you know, even have, just like also with the JACQUEES record, many people don't know, but I have background vocals on these songs as well. Okay. But just me being a writer.
Perfection, girl, your body is a blessing. The way I feel when I'm with you got me wrapped around your fingers, but I don't even care.
out and released, I don't be like, yo,
Yeah.
you know, co-written by Tejai Moore and background vocals. Like, you know, there's a lot
I
that
know what
goes
you're
into
saying.
these songs, man.
But
You
what
know,
about?
we don't, you know.
I see you got a. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I see you got a credit
No.
for Taylor Swift. That's a good look.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, man,
definitely a good
that's
look.
on. Yeah. That's kind of another one of those situations like the Fifth Harmony. Many opportunities have come over the years, man, and the way that they came, and it's just been, you know, blessings.
So
you know?
let me ask
So
you.
that.
I'm sorry, but so when even with Fifth Harmony or with Effie or with Taylor Swift, do you actually get to go in the studio and work with them, or how does that work?
No, I haven't. I haven't actually, man. That's a great question, Shotgun. Because at times I get a chance to speak with the artist. At times I don't. Perfect example, like the JACQUEES record I did. I worked on that record with producers. The producers by the name of the Beat Freaks. They're multi-platinum producers, very, very popular in Europe. Multi-platinum in Europe, US, Africa. You know what I mean? Just different places they have, you know, they're multi-platinum around the world. And, you know, so I have been working with them, man. They actually are the producers that I work with that I got my first songwriting placement with back in 2008, you know? So basically they were here in Atlanta meeting with Usher in the studio. And so, you know, they went in the studio with Usher making a record. And then after they left from, you know, linking with Usher, they actually linked up with JACQUEES. He was finishing up one of his projects. Literally, this was like you know, if I can recall the day, that it was like a January 5th. They're in the studio with him. His project was dropping January 6th.
Wow.
But they're in the studio now. You know, they're playing records, and they happen to play something. Yeah, last minute, very last minute. I don't think it could have got any more last minute. But they played a record, the One in a Million, that I did. And also when I write, you know, I do the references as well, since I'm also an R&B artist and a singer. So they played the reference, the full song, and he picked that up and was like, nah, like this going on a project tomorrow, like that. So, you know, they put it on there like that. That's how that happened. But, you know, I'm saying all of that to say that was about 1.5 years, 2 years ago when that happened. Now, just recently, me and JACQUEES have been semi in touch, just now recently. But it all boils down to, bro, like when you're working with people and there's this middle person, you know, in that position, it's really on them to be like, hey, yo, JACQUEES, yo, that record that you singing right there, that, you know, the person that wrote that, oh, them background vocals that's on that hook right there, oh, yeah, that's my boy Tejai Moore. You know what I'm saying? Here, I'm at y'all exchange contacts. It's on them to do that. And a lot of times people don't do that, man. So, you know, but me, I know where I'm going, and I have so much faith that I know I'll eventually run into these people, and there's going to be a mutual respect when we do. So I don't trip at the moment. I just thank God for the opportunity and the blessing. However it happens, that's how it happens, because that's how it's supposed to happen.
Right. So you're also working with Olivia. Yeah,
man. Olivia, she's so dope, man. Like, her voice and vocal range is crazy. She's actually working on a project right now, a new album, and I have about 5 songs on her new album that's coming.
And who is she signed with now?
Yeah, right now, I believe. Actually, I don't even want to speak on that.
Okay, I got you. I know. I remember a long time ago. Like I said, I know she was with Clive, but I didn't know where she was at right now.
Yeah,
so
she was even with Clive.
Either way, the project is coming. That's what matters. You know what I'm saying?
Man. The project is coming. The project is definitely coming.
So you said you got 5 joints on there?
Yeah, I got about 5 joints on her new project coming. And that's another situation. Like, this is the opposite of what you just asked, as far as if I had a chance to speak with these artists or be in the studio with them. Me and Liv on and off the phone. Me and Liv, she'd probably text me right now while we, you know what I'm saying, while I'm chopping it up with you, Shotgun. Like, yo, Tejai, yo. You know, and it also depends on, you know, if the artists really want to be in touch with the writer, bro, they will be. They'll ask that middle person.
But,
you know, with Liv, is, you know, there is no middle person. That's direct. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some people.
So, now, and that's a lot of the writing. What about on the production end? You got any joints that you speak about that?
Yeah, man. See, over the years, what I've been doing, Shotgun, is I've really been, you know, producing a lot of my own music. And when I say that, I mean the record. Now, as far as beats, I don't really too much produce beats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But as far as the direction of the record, I'm a record producer, not a beat
overall
maker.
producer. I got you.
Overall producer. So
got you.
there's actually a big record out right now in Europe, in London. It's the Beat Freaks, as I mentioned. Those producers, they're kind of doing something like, I guess you can say, like a Khaled. You know, where it's like DJ Khaled featuring, or even on the pop side, you have these artists, these producers like Calvin Harris featuring whoever, you know. So they're doing that now. So it's the Beat Freaks featuring C-Biz, Young T, and Bugsy. The name of the record is Left Right. So that right there was produced by my partner here in Atlanta, J Moore Tejai. By him and myself. Super big record, man.
You get ghost. Mix the magic with the coke. Whip the pirates with a fork. I whip up a storm on the regular. I pick up the calls on my cellular. I design her every night. If you want to pay a price, catch a nigga at the lights. Make a nigga catch a flight. Keep a burner on the hip. For money I bitch. C-Bitch E-R. I see money when I piss. I'm the hottest on the scene. That's a falcon on my jeans. Baby hit me on the text. Just you fuck me in the dreams. Stacking money in my trap. Spend 100 racks in cash. Pharaoh got me on my swag. Do 100 on the dash. Hella hating cause we're great. They're just faking cause they fake. 7 ounces in the tray. Water whipping like a lake.
Don't get caught in the crossfire. Bullets flying left, right. Don't get caught in the crossfire. Bullets flying left, right. Dancing, got my jewelry, metro booming. At the entrance, all I see is niggas screaming.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, I'm just, because, you know, a lot of people here in the U.S., like, they're, you know, some people kind of, you know, just, you only know what you know.
Right. And it's a whole other game over there, so I got
what?
you. I got
man,
you.
they get money, man. They getting money. They on tour. They getting awards. They, you know, and some of them even starting to, you know, come here to the U.S. and their music is making waves here. So it's a blessing to continue to work on both sides, man. Like I see no limits, you know.
No doubt. Now also, like I mentioned earlier about you engineering, because I see how you gotta call in for Moneybagg Yo. So how you put that hat on?
Man, hey, yeah, man, that's amazing. I actually just made some touches on that record last night. Touch-ups. They reached out to me. The song is now starting to get some radio play as far as a clean edit of it. Moneybagg Yo did a record with a group out of Ohio by the name of Heavy Hitters.
Right.
And they're making some noise. They're doing their thing right now. So they have 2 records right now coming out with Moneybagg Yo. I've worked with them in the past, Heavy Hitters, and so they reached out to me. It was like, yo, we got this big record coming with Moneybagg. We're shooting a video right now. We want you to produce it, engineer it. You know what I mean? So that's how that came
about. Watch the money, it just bubble up. Watch the feds, don't serve them all. If he spending too high, he make me the law. Gang, bitch, we the gang, bitch.
Bitch, I be ballin' every quarter, that's my resolution. I'm mixing George with that raw, bitch, I'm reproducing. Look, money coming, money go and leave you in conclusion. I hit the highway by 5, just call it distribution. I grab the telly when I land, plus the phone without the juice. Street phones doing numbers, it's Miami for the summer. Riding foreign on land, off roads in that Hummer. Take your bitch for a cruise over Hummer. Look at mama, she go down for a comma. I'm a hunter for that comma, bleeding dead or in coma. If it's bread, bitch, I'm coming. Hurt the feds on your number, did the feds get the runner? I'ma take them on one. I know these streets will make you wonder, huh?
Trap prices, trap prices. Young nigga, we got trap prices. Hit the work with a little cut. And watch the money, it just bubble up. Watch the feds, don't serve them all. If he spending too high, he make me the law. Gang, bitch, we the gang, bitch. Try to rob and my niggas keep them 30 clips.
We the gang, BGE the city. How you looking and we in where you never hit. Play with me, I just might crash like a hell rig. I went dropped 100K just on my wrist and go back and forth with a nigga. You know I'm better than that. You know damn well if I get a word, them youngers will give you the X. I got out the coupe and hopped on the jet like Cali, I'm smoking the best. Intoxicated full of Percocets, doing interviews with the press.
My diamonds be flashing like cameras. I keep me a chopper for him. Yeah, I'm pulling bitches at random. I'm kicking P in the lamb. Yeah, little bitch was nagging and tripping. I told her shit up and just do what I told you.
Thank you. It shows, you know what I'm saying, you're well-rounded into the music, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, artist-wise, background-wise, you know what I'm saying? And then you helping out so many people and their careers, and that's why, like you said, those middlemen will start to disappear before long, you know what I'm saying? Because people definitely going to respect your craft because, you know what I'm saying, like I said, you definitely putting the work in, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And that's part of why I reached out to you, because that's what I'm looking for. You know, I want to highlight the cats that's really, really putting in the work, because you got a lot of people that's pretending to put in the work, as you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or you got people that's not putting in nothing, but they know somebody, you know what I'm saying?
They know somebody, so they turning up, so, you know.
Yeah,
they getting the fame and the, you know, and that's all good, man.
But the thing with that, it won't last, and that's their blessing. Like I said, we're not hating on them, but it won't. But what will stand the test of time is brothers like yourself that, you know what I'm saying, you're hitting it from all angles and you're doing your thing, man. And I'm really, really looking forward to your project. So let's talk about your project. Oh
yeah, man. I got an album coming out, man. It's actually available for pre-order right now. It's entitled "Right My Wrongs." Right. It's my first official album. You know, I've actually had 2 EPs released. One here in the U.S. by the name of Drums and Heartbeats a couple of years ago, and then also one released last year in Europe, mainly in Germany, by the name of Irregular. But this right here is my first official album. It began pre-order on December 8th, so only a few days ago, 4 days ago. So far, man, it's been trending on iTunes as far as the pre-order section of R&B, and here in the U.S. and also in France in its first day of pre-order. So, man, I'm excited. I'm happy. Man, I got to go get it.
No doubt.
My wrongs.
No doubt. Y'all got to start what y'all doing right now. Tell them where to go get it at.
Go get it, man. Go get it. Like I said, man, it's available for pre-order. So the 3 platforms you can get it at right now is Amazon, also Google Play if you have an Android, but mainly iTunes, because when you go pre-order it on iTunes, you get 3 songs from the album instantly. Those 3 songs, my previous single, I Ain't Come to Love You, my current single by the name of Reverse, and also my next single that releases in February. It's called Last Time. So at the moment of pre-order at iTunes, you get all 3 of those songs instantly, man. That's love. So I want to show the people some love, man. You know, that's all.
Love. That's what that is. Yeah. So let me ask you this. Like I said, I'm gonna play a couple of joints, but give me give the people an idea of, describe your music, describe your style. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. My style is me. You know, like, and when I say that, it's like I'm so thankful to be who I am, that I have no care to try to be anyone else, to try to look like anyone else, to try to sound like anyone else. And with that being said, I think over the years, people are starting to even grasp that the music is different, you know. But see, the thing is, different doesn't always mean better or worse, you know. If you say, hey, people, you know, starting to compare me a lot to, you know, certain people, but just because their music is different than mine doesn't mean that my music is better, nor does because my music is different than theirs means that their music is better, you know. So it's me, man. I'm born in Miami. I'm from Miami. I was raised in Germany. So it's R&B, it's pop, and it's just,
it's just you, me, it's man. TJ, and that's the perfect answer. You know what I'm saying? Because
thank you.
Yeah, because most times, like you said, when you ask somebody to express, I got such and such, kind of like such and such, but nah, you kept it 100. You say, it's me, and we need more of that. That's what artistry is about. Is about being you. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, another testament to the success to come for you, man. There's no doubt about that, man. And like I said, man, I appreciate you stopping through, man, you know, giving me your time, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you got a million other things you could be doing. But, you know what I'm saying?
No problem.
I
appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, it's no doubt.
I appreciate the opportunity, man.
and we gonna ride out to a couple of your joints, man. Let the people vibe to them. And once again, man, give them your website, give them your social medias, wherever they could, hit you up at, so they can show you some love.
Oh yeah, man. It's Tejai Moore. You feel me? As I said, as Shotgun said, that's how you spell TJ. It's Tejai, and a lot of people pronounce it different ways, which is totally fine. You know what I mean? As long as they spell it right. Spell it right, we're cool. Right. But it's my website is tejmoore.com, TEJAIMOORE.com. For our social media, anything like that, everything is at Tejai Moore. All one word, of course. And, I don't think I'm hard to find, man.
Niggas hating on me hard, cause I hit it and I'm walking around the city with her and her to-go bitties. She feels safe in my arms. She's my lucky charm, she's a star. She not fucking with you, you not ballin'. She takes your phone back, told you stop calling. You wonder where she at in my apartment. And to play this game, she gon' record it. First, I like to kiss you now. That's first base. Second, girl, I'm going downtown. Second base. That's when you pull my pants down. Third base. Now it's time to score. Lay you on the floor.
Sliding in her home base. Home base, I'm sliding in her home base. Home base, I'm sliding in her home base. Her home base, I'm sliding in her home base. You know every time I slide safe.
Ooh, baby, now I'm safe. Extra innings gon' have to wait. Time is money, give or take. Plenty bands I plan to make. But it seems your body is calling.
Man, hit 'em up on all your social medias, man. And hashtag that album. What's that album? Tell them the album so they can hashtag that.
Oh yeah. A hashtag Right My Wrongs. That's WRITE, my wrongs. Right My Wrongs.
Hashtag
You know what I mean?
Right My Wrongs.
And I want to let the people know, man, a lot of things that I am asked, sometimes I don't have answers for. You know what I mean? Because just the way that they happen is not me. It's God. Right. I have more faith than anything, man. So that's my answers to a lot. It's like if you keep the faith, you have persistence, and you remember that the next man's limitations are not yours. There's nothing that you can't do, because I've never let anyone limit me because this manager or this person or that person wasn't able to do certain things.
Right.
That never made me feel like I wasn't able to do it. So now, after 15 years of pursuing my career, man, I'm not at my peak. I'm not the most popular. I'm not the most rich, and I never would try to act like it. But I have experiences, and I've done things that you can't pay for.
That's right. Like I tell all my guests, man, you've lived a magical life, and you're still living it. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
That's why I call the show a different perspective, because of how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, you may say you're not the most famous, the most rich, but in a way you are. And the thing about it is, you only, even with the 15 years, you still at the beginning of your journey, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You
like
definitely gonna make it to the top, man. You definitely will one day be a household name. You know what I'm saying? I can promise you that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a very, very talented brother, man. And
thank you, Shotgun.
Cream always rise to the top, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here to inspire, and you here to inspire, and you inspire a lot of people, and that's evident from the work you've done already. You see what I'm saying? So
thank you, man. That's all I want to do.
Yeah,
that's all I want to do is inspire.
Already, and you got a lot more to go, man.
Thank you, and that's the thing. Like I really appreciate you, saying that and telling me that, because, and even allowing me this platform to speak on certain situations, because although, even like you said, hey, who Olivia with right now, certain things I can't talk about. You know what I mean?
That's understood.
But it's like the fact that to even have the opportunity to work with Olivia, to even have the opportunity to have did something for Fifth Harmony, whether it came out yet or not, to have did something Taylor Swift, and the way that happened, I didn't even get a chance to speak on how that happened.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Like, we still got time. I was skipping around a little bit, but yeah, let's talk about the Taylor Swift.
Oh, no doubt, man. See, the way that happened, I had a manager, and who's still a really, really good friend of mine, a great friend, and he's actually in the Jackson family.
Okay.
So he's Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson's nephew, but at the same time, he is Janet Jackson's assistant.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So salute to Jay Jackson.
doubt.
He set that up because people like Usher, people like Taylor Swift, you know what I mean? Like these are friends of the family. These are personal friends of his.
Right,
You get what I
right,
mean?
right.
So that situation, that literally that was personal.
Right.
It was like, I got this artist, songwriter, Tejai Moore. Blah, blah, okay, well, have him do this and send it over to me. You get what I'm saying? So for that right there for me was so much inspiration and motivation to even be able to do that. That drove me to do other things.
Right,
You get what I
right,
mean?
right.
So, rather that song ever comes out, rather the Fifth Harmony ever comes out, rather the 5 songs that I've done on Olivia's upcoming project ever comes out, that for me is the fact of to have the experience to do that.
That's right.
To where I can speak about it, and rather people were there to see it or not. As mentioned over the years, many things I've done. I performed with B2K in my beginning. Was that televised? No, but does that mean it didn't happen? So it's like I don't, I'm going off of faith. You know what I'm saying, and not by sight. So my supporters and my fans off the same thing. They don't see me much. I'm not all in the camera. I'm not on Complex right now. They're not showing me love like that. They're not all on my face with the camera all day. But as many people out here who are doing amazing things, who are underdogs and making a difference in this world and in this industry and their industry. You understand what I'm saying?
That's
So
right.
I'm kind of like a spokesperson, one of the spokespersons for that crowd right there,
Right,
because
for the
there's millions
underdog.
and millions and millions of us, for the underdogs.
Right.
That's what I want to be. And if things never change where I am a household name, then that doesn't mean that I'm not going to continue to live up to my purpose and inspire and motivate people to continue to make a difference, whether that camera ever gets in your face or not. You get what I mean?
Right.
So
I feel you.
that's my position. That's my position.
I feel you.
Yeah, man.
Well, like I said, man, I really feel like with the drive and determination that you got and the way that you're willing to put that on your back and be the underdog, I just feel like that's what's going to really make you rise to the top. It's your drive and determination, man. That's what separates, the men from the boys, you know what I'm saying? And or the successful from the unsuccessful. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like that drive is gonna put you where you need to be. And like you said, those experiences is nothing more than just, further qualifying you. And like you said, whether it was publicized or not, the people who need to know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They need the people that need to know, and it's gonna pay off for you in the end.
Thank you,
definitely, man. Most certainly. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, or most people, in the industry that have made it and been successful have very, very long background stories that, similar to yours. They did a lot of things in the beginning that they wasn't recognized for. You see what I'm saying? If you look at you take, and I know that's rap versus R&B, but if you take Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't realize he was writing for Diddy, for Trina, for different people way back, you know what I'm saying? As far back as Angie Martinez, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So they just know when he the first single he dropped, Every Day I'm Hustling, and they think, okay, this is the beginning. Nah, man, he put a lot of work in to be the boss. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. And then since then he's put in 10?
Right.
It's been like 10 even from that.
So it's like 10 above water. But sometimes you do 15 under the water before you get seen. So I mean, that's just, you got to dig your way out the hole to the light. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good. And like I said, the same thing in R&B, man. You'll find many. I know we could sit here and go back and forth. There's many of R&B artists that started off as just backup singers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stage hands.
Yeah, Tank.
Tank. Yeah,
that boy Tank's still going.
Yeah.
That boy Tank started a background singer for Genuine.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You see what I'm saying?
So
that's all a part of the struggle. It's all about creating your story.
Yep, that's it, man. And it's even like I have people that I look up to, but as mentioned, this is why even the people that I look up to, Shotgun, I don't sit down all day and listen to them.
Right,
You know,
right.
I look up to their stories. I look up to their journey and the way that they overcame. You know, because that's what it's all about. It's about knowing that things are going to be hard. It's about knowing that it's not going to be easy at all, and there's going to be plenty of chances for you to say, you know what, I quit, but you didn't. So it's people like, say, like a Neo, you know, and this is someone else over the years that, you know, I don't get upset. It's a blessing to be compared to the greats in my lane.
Right.
But Neo, he started out as an artist, you know, got dropped from the label. I can't really recall the label he was with at the time. It may have been Columbia. It may have been. But his first, you know, before he was very popular, he was an artist, had just finished the album, you know what I mean? And they dropped him as soon as he finished the album. They let him go from the label. So another artist who was very hot at the time, Marcus Houston, you know, he heard one of the records off of Neo's album, which was All Because of You.
Right.
You understand? So Marcus Houston said, you know what? I love that record. Let me cut it. Let me get that record off the album. Marcus Houston put that record out, and that record became another one of Marcus Houston's, you know, big hits, big singles at the time. Now Neo is known as a songwriter.
Exactly.
Now he started writing for Beyonce and writing for so many other people over the years, but then he still kept working as an artist. But if it wasn't for someone else showing him love, Marcus Houston, while he was in a bad situation, getting dropped from the label, which is one of the worst feelings in the world when you're trying to come up, you know what I mean? It's all about showing love, you know. So this right here, you know, from you, Shotgun, to have the opportunity and the platform to speak on certain things, you know, that's you showing love, and I appreciate it, you know, because you never know. It may be just one person who hears this and say, you know what? All right, I see TJ's working, and he's doing this, he's doing that. Let me reach out.
Let me reach out.
It's just like that. Well, it doesn't take the world to believe in you. All it takes is one person.
That's it.
That's it.
One person can change your life, man. You're 100% right about that. And the one thing I want to tell you, man, to reiterate to you, is what you said earlier when I asked you, you know, to describe your sound, and you said that it's you. Keep that, man. Stick to that. You know what I'm saying?
I will.
Stick to that, because that's very important, man, to be you and be yourself and cut your own lane. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the other thing about this industry. And you come in, and as you know, you can come in, they want you to sound like other people because that's what's popping right now. You know, but your ride is going to be real short. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you being you, sometimes it takes a little longer, but you cut your own path, nobody can ever take that away from you. You know what I'm saying? It will only, you know, always, there's no other Sade's. You know what I'm saying? There's no, you can try however you want to. There's no other Sade's. You know, there's just certain artists that there's no others like them, and that's very important in maintaining your artistry, and that'll be the longevity of your career, man. Just cut your own lane. They don't give you a street, cut your own. You know what I'm saying?
That's it, man. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do it, man. That's all I'm trying to do is make a difference and help along the way, because, you know, when you're living up to your purpose and you know, your calling in life, you know, from God, it's about helping people along the way. And I really believe in, you know, in humility, which is, you know, not thinking less of myself, but thinking of myself less. So this is why, instead of only focusing on, all right, I'm an R&B artist, I'm a singer, me. No, I'm a songwriter as well, because that came to me obviously for a reason. So in my eyes and in my heart, that's me helping others when it comes to engineering and helping people, you know, produce records of other people. That's me in my heart and in my mind and my spirit. That's me helping others along my way, because the days, the weeks, the months that I take into writing for or writing with someone else for something of theirs, that could be days, months, weeks, time put into something that I'm doing that could help prolong me.
Correct.
But that's not what I'm about. You know, it's more important for me to help someone else than it is to help myself, because everything that I'm doing right now and the path and the legacy that I'm trying to leave behind is going to be here even after I'm gone from this earth. My son, my daughter is going to be fine. My son, my daughter, even if I don't see all of the fruits of the labor that I put in over the 15 years or the years that are coming, my son and my daughter will, and the world will.
No
You
doubt.
understand? So that's my thing, man. Like, you know,
That's what's up, man.
it just, you know, yeah, man.
That's what's up, man. So like I said again, man, I appreciate your time, man. And like I said,
No doubt.
man, my platform is your platform. You welcome to come back anytime you want. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, bro.
I wish you much success. And once again, everybody, you know what I'm saying, go out, you know, grab your phone or get on your laptop or however you do it, you know what I'm saying, and order that joint, you know what I'm saying? Wrong my
Yeah,
rights.
right my wrong.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, right
right
my
my
wrongs.
wrongs. Right my wrongs.
Go get it.
Go get
Same
that,
thing,
man.
huh?
Right. Go get that, man.
Yeah,
So,
man. Thank you, Shotgun, again, man. Thank
no
you for
doubt,
having
man.
me.
I appreciate you, man. And I'll be in touch with you, bro.
It's Tejai
No doubt, man.
Moore.
No doubt.
Hey, my album in stars. Go and get it. Feelings. Tryna stay on my feelings. But I can't let you walk away from me. Hate to see you go, but I love to see you leave. Shawty, I can't front. When you want the other way, I'm staying at your dunk. Baby, you're so big, and I'm feeling for a second shot. I wear gloves, good body is a weapon shot. Unless you want a baby. We can go half on a baby. Wow. Not much later, the baby high beat like Buddha. I'm saying Buddha. Shawty, watch how a nigga switch it up. Bet you never seen a nigga switch it up like this. Album is still gonna get it. Right my wrongs and pop. Right my wrongs is charting. Top 100 we charting. Nigga more music we bout it. Buddha. Yeah, hey, not for real. Straight like that. LMA. Hey, she went in. Oh yeah.
Yo, listeners, once again, man, I hope y'all enjoyed that episode. Make sure y'all go to tejmoore.com. You know what I'm saying? Support that brother. Shout out to Tejai Moore for coming through, showing some love, man. Very talented young man. He's on the rise, man. You know what I'm saying? Big things in the future for him. That's for sure. You know what I'm saying? I want to take this time to thank the supporters of the show, man, because y'all really been turning up lately, man. Really showing a lot of love, man. And even I'm starting to see other podcasters mention in the blogs, you know, different perspective podcasts, you know, showing me love, man. And that's real cool. I really appreciate that, man. Y'all make sure y'all go over to the Instagram, you know what I'm saying, different_perspective_podcast. Make sure y'all go follow us on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go like us on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? On Facebook is a Different Perspective Podcast. You know what I'm saying? If you got any questions, comments, or concerns, you know what I'm saying, about the show, suggestions, whatever the case might be, you can hit us up at lucidmusicgroup@gmail.com. That's lucidmusicgroup@gmail.com. You know, on the monetary side, I do appreciate, you know what I'm saying, all the donations, man, or all that right there. You can hit the PayPal, shotgunbeats@gmail.com. That's shotgunbeats with a Z @gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Then definitely go over to my website, www.shotgunbeats.com. You know what I'm saying? Go check that out. Like I said, season 1 is about to be a wrap. We moving into a new year. We moving into season 2. A lot of exciting things going on for season 2 on the visual side of things. So y'all won't just be listeners, but you know, y'all will also be watchers. You know what I'm saying? And we got that cooking up. And I'm also cooking up actually a whole nother podcast, you know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned, and I'll be giving some more information about that soon. But things is looking real good for this next year, man, 2019. I can't do it without the listeners, the supporters, and I definitely can't do it without my guests. So I definitely thank all of them, you know what I'm saying, that have came through over the past year and showed love. And we got them great interviews on them and got a lot of dope content that the people love. So, go to your favorite spot, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Apple, whether it's Google Play, Stitcher, you know what I'm saying? Wherever you like to stream, man, and stream, and download all these episodes, man. You guaranteed to learn something you didn't know before. You know what I'm saying? You guaranteed to enjoy some good music and some good conversation. So until next time, man, live life lucid. I'm gone.